G'day Dan, how you going, mate?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, mate, thanks a lot for joining us today down here at Two Buoys and having a chat to us about Two Buoys Unplugged. We've got our 2025 season coming up.
Yeah.
And you were the winner last year in 2024 season. Can you give us a bit of insight and a bit of backstory about the role music has played in your life and what music's all about for you, man?
Well, I guess ever since anyone would ask me, like, what did you want to be when you growed up, I'd always say a rock star. And as the years went on, I changed rock star to musician, just because obviously the connotations involved in being a rock star. But it's always just like been my goal and dream to play music and gig and write songs and record. So it's that's always just been the only option really for me ever since a young age. I found a broken guitar on the side of the road in a hard rubbish collection and put it together with duct tape and taught myself how to play, sing and write songs. So
yeah, that's a great story.
Where it all sort of started. And ever since then, just been in bands, gigging, refining, my craft in terms of singing, songwriting, and playing gigs, and doing it for quite a few years now.
It's your passion.
That's it. That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. So how did you find out initially about Two Buoys Unplugged? And what sort of drew you to it?
Yeah, I think I'd known about it for a couple of years. We holiday down at Safety Beach in the summer, so we'd come through Two Buoys a few times in the past, and I'd known that there was a competition down here. Maybe I'd seen it on social media or something, and then I think finally I was sent the promo for it, and it linked up with it. Instead of being I missed it for this year, it linked up with it coming up. So luckily I applied, so I think it's just through social media.
Yeah, fantastic, yeah. Can you describe to me what it was actually like playing in the comp? Was it like playing a normal pub gig, or, how did you find it as an experience for you,
Yeah, it was like everyone was super engaged. Like it was like between songs you could hear sort of a needle drop, whereas a normal pub gig everyone's just chatting away, on their tables doing whatever they sort of want, and which is fine because I'm there for background music. But the competition was, everyone was like really respectful. Everyone really listened.
Everyone was here for the music. Yeah?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So everyone was here for the music, and they were really engaged. So that was really cool. It wasn't super like I didn't feel like it was super stressful or high pressure. It was just like.
Did you feel supported by the venue and the staff?
Definitely. Like you guys and everyone was great. Even the organisation of it. I just felt like it was pretty easy. And the first, I didn't really know what to expect from the first one. And then as I went through the stages, it kind of just got easier and easier. Really, like even though the stakes went up and higher, but it just kind of got easier because I known where the setup, what it would be like, what kind of you guys and the judges were kind of looking for. Just from that, and based on what the audience would give back to me, like if they were engaged in certain songs and others.
Yeah, sure.
I just sort of rolled with it from there.
Because as you know, we give everyone the same brief, and the brief is that, hey, you can play covers, no problems.
Yeah.
But you better make them your own.
Exactly right.
You better. Those arrangements better be good, and they better be yours, right?
That's it.
And we always rate obviously originals highly, and because we love to see new artists who are writing and performing their own music.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely something. A little bit more captivating in watching someone perform one of their own songs, because you're trying to listen. You listen a lot more intently to the words. You're listening to the whole arrangement. You're trying to sort of put yourself in their shoes, and you're trying to imagine what they're singing about. Instead of just another cover you've probably heard.
Yeah, that's right. It is a story that's being told.
Exactly. Yeah. So and I've been writing my stuff for years, so I really enjoy having the opportunity to play as many of those songs as possible.
So that answered my next question, which was, as an artist who writes and performs his own music, did you find Two Buoys Forum a good forum to share that sort of music with?
Exactly right. I didn't really know exactly how much covers and how much originals to sort of do, so I just sort of rolled with all originals and one cover for all three of my performances.
Mm-hmm.
I think that went down pretty well. You play like at least one song that people are familiar with, and you put it into your own, in your own way, and the rest, your original. So that I found that formula worked pretty well for me.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really good, man. And I've got to say, your performances were out of this world too, man. You actually absolutely knocked it out of the park. So. What was it like to be the winner? Because really, when you think about it, we had 250 people apply last year.
Yeah.
We had 40 odd people in the competition. There's all those knockout rounds, then there's semi-finals, and then you go through to a grand final. Even though you're only really playing 3 or 4 times, what did it feel like, man, to come out on top?
Yeah. When you put it like that, it definitely feels like a massive achievement. But I think on each day and each round, I was just doing what I've been doing for years, just like getting out there and playing my songs. So, and I love doing that. I'll do that for free, whether I'm getting paid or doing the competition, whatever. So, that kind of thing is, it was great to be able to win and be recognised for my ability and talent, whatever. I was super stoked. I was comfortable and confident in my own skin, and just happy to see where it went. And luckily enough, it was a win. So I was pretty stoked. Yeah,
well done, mate. Well done. And what did you choose as out of the prize pool to take away for at the end of it?
I was given the guitar, which is great.
Which was a Maiden,
It was a Maiden,
nice.
So thanks to Coleman's Music for the hook up there. Absolutely stoked with that.
Okay, great. As the winner, do you think it's sort of pre Two Buoys Unplugged, post Two Buoys Unplugged? What have you been doing since? And do you think it sort of helped your musical journey a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like a good, feather in your cap, kind of. Just another thing on your bio that you can say, hey, like, out of 250 people, I was chosen to be the winner. So it's a good social proof, I guess. And just another achievement to add into the bio and seek some recognition, in the industry or whatever you want to call it. Yeah,
absolutely. What have you been doing since, man?
Gigging, smashing gigs. I just released a new song last week.
Fantastic.
Just keeping the momentum rolling.
Tell us where to see that.
That's all on Spotify. It's called Lilo. Check it out on all streaming services. Just gigging multiple times a week, releasing new music, trying to get into the studio as much as I can. Keep that momentum rolling and just trying to get people engaged and keep the ball rolling. Yeah,
beautiful. Well, I was talking to you earlier about one of our new sponsors this year. It's Jimmy Cargill from Cargill Custom Guitars. It's made custom guitars for some of the biggest stars all around the world, and he's making us an unbelievable custom guitar as first prize this year. So that's going to be something pretty special.
Very, very lucky.
100%. So what would you say to people about Two Buoys Unplugged who are artists thinking about trying to further their musical journey, and they're not sure whether to sign up or to not sign up, or what would you say to people that are sitting on the sideline procrastinating about things, who are writing music, playing music, they are quite talented? What would you say to them?
You just, like anything in life, you just got to give things a go. So I would definitely recommend signing up, because the support from everyone, even early days in the knockout rounds, like some of the other, or in the heats, some of the younger artists who've just got up there.
Yeah, some great artists.
So good, like the
so
quality,
raw, but so good.
Raw quality. Some of them, I sort of could see there, and I'm like, okay, I'd maybe offer in some advice doing this and that. But then there were other things I'm like, wow, like even I could learn from them as well. So everyone's different, and they've got their own unique tastes and qualities. So I think giving yourself an opportunity to in an open forum to play to people, you learn and grow so much. Like even me, like in the last couple of years, gigging 3-4 times a week, it's just that progression and the repetition of just doing something over and over again, you really start to see your growth. And a competition like this is the same thing. Like you get a little bit of feedback, people are saying you were great and they like this song,
and the collaboration that comes out of it as well. Exactly, I mean, you meet some pretty impressive people here. We have people from Mushroom Records that sit on our judges panel, and we've got some great guys involved in our sound and judging as well from
100%.
Lucid Creative Studios. So you know, it's a good collaboration as well. You know,
and like you said, like even after the first gig, I was just chatting with Spud from Lucid. We just chatted for an hour, just like talking music and just making it's a networking thing as well. So even if you don't get through the first round, just keep coming to multiple hits because you'll meet the other musos. You never know who's going to be in the room you can chat to and network with. So
it's all part of your journey, right?
Exactly right. Exactly right. So just be open-minded, and if you're thinking about signing up, definitely do it because it works out pretty well for me.
Good on you, mate. Thanks for joining us today down here at Two Buoys, and we're looking forward to a big year in 2025.
Yeah.
And as a winning artist, you can't compete this year, but we will have you back as a guest judge. So we'd love to have you, come and do a couple of songs for us and do some guest judging for us.
I'd love to.
One night. Yeah.
Sounds good.
No worries, man. Best of luck with it all.
Thank you very much.
Good on you. Cheers.